Good morning, it's Bacon Bits. We're back in Wrath today, and I'm to make some more gold so we can buy a couple more tokens to round out the game time for the year on both accounts. I don't have my face cam on today. I think we're just gonna stick with the not movable one today. But yeah, so goal is to get lots and lots of Serenite and Titanium. I did a little bit of farming last night while I was watching a couple shows. Right, good morning, hello! I hope work is going well. I sold how many stacks of Titanium, or how many stacks of Serenite did I have? I think I had 13 stacks of Serenite, and I had maybe 2 stacks of ore, two and a half stacks of ore, of titanium ore, and I ended up with like 1,800 gold. So that's a great start. That's almost halfway to a token. Things are still selling well. I took a little over a week break from Wrath. Did a little bit of PTR, hardcore PTR. But now we're back. Gotta make that gold. Can't get worse. It is what it is. You get paid either way. Well, I hope that it is as painless as it can possibly be. I got a couple things done this morning, not as much as I wanted to. I did not start laundry because by the time I was ready to start laundry would be finishing up in the middle of stream. I'm like, okay, well, we'll just wait. But I made meatloaf. Like, I know that sounds kind of weird. I was making meatloaf at like 7 in the morning, but I made some meatloaf for later. I did not have meatloaf for breakfast. I had cake for breakfast, but I'm like, I'm feeling motivated to make the meatloaf right now, so made it, put it in the fridge. We'll have it later. Because I'm weird. I was a little bit worried that I maybe had missed the boat on buying tokens and making good gold in Wrath. And apparently that's not true. I wish I had actually had a little bit more gold last night when I logged on, like 8 o'clock last night, something like that. The token was only 4,100. It's now up to like 46, 47, but oh my, if I had had some gold, I would have loved to have gotten a token for a steal. But next time, it'll be, I will hopefully have close to that amount by the end of today. Assuming I can find some ore. It was actually slow out here. Like, there were only maybe like 2 other people I saw, which was great. Very little competition for ore last night, but I'm a little bit worried that I'm not seeing a whole lot of nodes right now. A little worried. Honestly, I can never predict when people are gonna want to come and do their farming. Which I guess makes sense, because I kind of sometimes, I'm like here in the morning, I'm here in the evening. I don't have a schedule, so why should I expect other people to follow any sort of reasonable schedule? Hopefully I'll be out of here by afternoon, though. I feel like there'll be a good number of people here in the afternoon. That'll be my time to go do laundry and maybe take a walk. That walk might not occur outside, but we'll take a walk regardless. Okay, do I have to fly up? I'm so lazy. I could have been mounted and gotten that already, but we're just gonna like try to climb the hill. I also have a pet to give away today. Soul of the Aspects pet. I can't show it to you in game because it's not for Wrath, it's for retail, but I do have one of those to give away a little bit later today. Good morning, Jeff. How's it going? Got my pickaxe in hand, and I am ready to do some mining. What do, tokens for game time. I have one account now, until almost the end of October, and the other account through the beginning of November. That way I can keep all of my retail gold for Battle.net balance and not have to worry about converting any of that to game time. My goal this month is to get enough gold for tokens through the end of the year. That way, when Hardcore Classic servers come out, I can, if I want to no life that and not pay attention to gold making anywhere else, I am covered through the end of the year. That is the goal. Made a good bit of gold from selling stuff last night. I made, I think, like 1,800. Sold the last of my titanium this morning. So I feel like 1,800 for just some flying around mining while I was watching a couple shows last night. I feel like that's pretty good. You know, think about how much gold is a lot in Wrath. Well, I don't really know what a lot is either, to be honest, but I base it off of what the tokens are going for, and they're basically averaging about 4,500 gold. Last night they were down under, they were like 41 and change. This morning they're at 46. So I feel like making like almost half a token in a little bit of casual mining. Yes, 4,500, Jericho. Welcome to Wrath. From what you remember, 5K for fast flying. Well, so I think it was back in the day. Um, I don't know. I'm finding it like easy to make gold. It is. Well, so I think it's insanely low too, Jericho. It started when they launched the tokens, they started out at 10,000 gold. But I feel like it's super, like, Wrath is super heavily skewed toward people who want gold and don't have any and have some money.
Like bacon, that's bacon! It's bacon!
Hey, lovely.
Hello, 11. How are you? Thank you so much for that resub. I appreciate it. 21 months. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's a long time. Thank you so much for that follow and welcome to the Baconverse. Bossy or rich on Wrath. I know, right? Like I feel like I feel like I've got lots of money. So Jericho, the tokens you buy give you game time for your account. So there's no such thing as game time just for Wrath or just for retail. You can only use them for game time. You can't use your Wrath tokens for Battle.net balance. Actually, I feel like like a week ago I was like, oh, maybe I'll make a video explaining what the Wrath token does and why you should go and get one. But I'm lazy. So when you it's account bound. So if you have multiple WoW accounts, I have, like WoW 1 and WoW 2. You use it on WoW, you buy it on WoW 1, you have to use it on WoW 1. You buy it on WoW 2, you have to use it on WoW 2. But it's only sorry, it's only for game time. Can't use it for Battle.net balance. It's absolutely faster than 20 hours. I would say it's probably closer to 10, maybe even less depending on how much titanium you get. Well, I mean, I guess depending on what you're doing, but for me, for mining, I make about 500 gold an hour, depending on how much titanium I get. You do not need Dragonflight to play Wrath. All you need is a subscription to WoW, and you can download Wrath. Yeah, so Jericho, for example, I don't know if it was 3 hours or 4 hours. I wasn't timing my time last night, but I pulled up my laptop, opened up Wrath, and just sat down and I watched a couple shows that I needed to catch up on the TV, kind of, half-ass paying attention to the game, more paying attention to what I was watching. And I've got 1,800 gold. Yeah, 8 hours or so for a token. And again, you can, there's flowers. Some of the flowers sell really well. You just have to find what you like to do or what you're good at. And actually, it looks like the token is cheaper, like, right now. I mean, not like as in last night, right now, not like right now, but it's cheaper than than any of the 6 I bought last month. Right, it's a server auction house, not region-wide auction house for materials, exactly. You've never dabbled. I mean, I normally do gold making on retail, but when the Wrath token was announced, I'm like, you know what? I wonder if it's even at like 10,000 gold. I was thinking, I'm like, I wonder, is it easier for me to make gold in Wrath than it is like token gold? Is it easier for me to make that in Wrath than it is for me to make enough for a token in retail? And the tokens did not stay at 10,000 for long. They've been dropping steadily ever since. I'm like, you know what? This is, and I don't even have a max level tune. She's 77. I basically, I did some mounted farming of cobalt, and then sucked it up and got her high enough to be able to fly. Bought her flying, and then off to the races we went. And I haven't bothered finishing leveling her. It's been like, so I mean, now like the bulk of my gold in retail has come from mining and herbing and skinning, but it's a lot harder to make token money that way anymore. Like, I mean, you can, but it's gonna take you, you're gonna be doing it for a very long time. No crazy spreadsheet. No, you just, it's the only thing is that usually, like, for titanium, you don't want to make your titanium into bars. You want to sell it as ore, because people will prospect the titanium. But other than that, it's pretty... Right, if it wasn't... Well, well, I don't know if you have anybody... You already have some Wrath tunes. It does help if you already have a couple people on Wrath. I was lucky she was like 75 when I started. Because I had played a little bit of Wrath back at the beginning. You've got nothing left. Well, that's going to make it a little bit harder. But I will say that that the lower level stuff does sell as well. People do need to level up their professions, so they're going to need the things that you can gather, because I'm mining. Because remember, the way that professions work in Wrath is you don't earn it for the expansion. You earn it for everything. So you start at 1, and if you want to be like let's say a blacksmith, you gotta go all the way through. It's not Wrath specific. Hello, Ellie. So people will buy, not that people don't buy that stuff in retail, but there's even more need for those lower level materials, because that's the only way you're gonna get your profession up to Wrath level. So I think you'll have, you have slightly more luck selling that stuff for a decent price. For retail, what retail? We are in Wrath Classic today. Doing stuff in retail and just gradually leveling professions in Wrath, no rush, you have enough gold. Yeah. I mean, it's not, I mean, I don't, like, obviously the token's not going anywhere. They're not gonna be like, I'm gonna pull it, they're not gonna pull the token, and I mean, maybe it'll go up higher, I don't know. I mean, I guess the only, like, if people decide they don't want to play Wrath. But it seems to be a pretty booming economy for me, so... Oh, that's not ready yet. Yeah, cold weather flying is basically a token. You doubt it'll go higher unless they add bean. I don't think they will. I don't think they're gonna add battle net balance. I think that would be way too skewed based on the way you can get how easy it is to get gold. People used to snipe certain mats that were required to level up, like ores in Classic or whatnot, and it would block you from leveling up. And you'd buy out all the gold ore or something. Yeah, totally. Hard cap on the demand of the token. I mean, I'm loving it. I'm hoping that it stays that way. And clearly people are still buying gold, which is great. It'd be kind of sad though that you're only getting like 4,500 gold for your money, but how long have I been playing Wrath Classic? So so when Wrath Classic launched, I played for a little bit. I I changed what server I was playing on. I had the whatever version, is it heroic? Whatever version of that they, you know, they sold like packages for Wrath, and I got the one that gave you a level 70 boost. So I used my boost on this character here, and I played Wrath until about level 75 when it was brand new. And then I put it on the shelf. And basically when they announced the token, is when I came back to Wrath. So that was at the end of May, and I really didn't start like making gold. Like I didn't really get to level 77 until the second week of June. So in 3 weeks I made enough gold for 6 tokens. Hey, paramedic. So the significant gold making in Wrath is very new. I only played TBC Classic a bit at the start for nostalgia. The game doesn't appeal to you. Mythic Plus rating collecting. Yeah, I mean, I played when Classic came out. I played that and I got to 60. I played TBC Classic when it came out and I got one character to 70. I now transferred them all to this server. You know what? I honestly don't know anything about the servers. This is the I'm on Pagel. This is a server I had joined when Wrath launched. I'm sure there are like as Boss said, I'm sure there are dead servers. My server's not dead. I have no idea if it's busy. If other servers are busier. Yeah, since everything's unmerged, if you're on a dead server, then that's not gonna really work so well. But I basically just came back to the server I had already had a character on, and Ed was like, "All right, will this work here?" And it is. Yeah, definitely being on a busier server would make sense. But I honestly couldn't even tell you what servers people are playing on. So yeah, I mean, the only thing I'm not using anything special with TSM. I'm kind of basically using TSM the way I used it back in the day. You do need to have a different version of TSM. You have to use the there's a download, like on the TSM website. There's a separate download for Classic, and you do need to set up your servers for Classic as well. But it works just fine. I mean, I'm not doing anything fancy with it. I'm really just using it as a better auction house interface. Kind of what I did back in the day, because I'm only selling some mats. I guess yes and no. I guess depending for cancel scanning, I guess depending on what you're trying to sell. I generally don't have too much of a problem with posting ore and bars and and like the eternal crap that you like the extra crap you get from mining. Occasionally something will expire overnight. I just relist it and it sells. It's not people are buying these mats. Occasionally, too many people undercut you on ore overnight, and you just have to relist it in the morning. But yeah, fire is the way to go. Fire is on fire. Yeah, literally fire's on fire. $85,000 within the last. That's awesome. That is amazing, paramedic. I haven't played. I took like a little over a week off from playing Wrath. I did some hardcore PTR stuff. And then last weekend I was doing some retail mining. And I was a little worried when I came back and logged into Wrath last night. I'm like, did I miss the boat? Like, you know, maybe this was just kind of like a limited time situation to make money. But no, it's still going strong. You're thinking about coming back to WoW for Classic Hardcore? I mean, I've had a good time playing it, you know, with the add-on. I'm really excited for official servers or server. I don't know whether. Oh no! I don't want to die. Invis, please leave me alone. Go away. I think it's because I sometimes fly a little irresponsibly. Okay, But I'm like, so PTR goes down in less than a week. So I'm like, I don't really need to go play PTR right now. Also, like, it's, you know, obviously no you know, whatever progress you make on the PTR goes away. So I'm not really too concerned about spending much time. I did, you know, I tested some stuff. I wanted to see how some stuff went, and yeah, see how things work. Oh, there's gonna be a lovely economy on hardcore. I can't wait to make gold in hardcore, because without the add-on we get to use the auction house and trade, all that fun stuff. Yeah, that did come out. That came out in June. I don't remember the exact date, but June something. So it's less than a month. That patch has been out less than a month. Yeah, yes. Like, although I don't know if it was already on a trajectory to, like, so basically it started dropping. Like, the price of the token started dropping, even before the patch came out. So I don't know whether it accelerated it, or whether this was just, you know, this was just inevitable anyway. Because I never bought a token. Like, I think the first token I bought for close to 7,000. Just because I was in need of game time. And that was before the patch came out, so it was already on its way down. Yeah, they were at 4.1 last night when I logged in after work, but I did not have enough gold to get one. I only had like 500 on my banker and 47 gold on Chloe. I think that mats are likely selling faster. Although to be honest, they're selling at higher prices. Titanium's selling at a higher price. Saronite is selling for about as much as it was selling before, which kind of makes sense. Yeah. It dropped pretty quick, boss. So I don't know whether it got down to, you know, under 5K faster than it would have without the patch. But I think it was already, you know, heading down regardless of the patch. But certainly I can sell things for a bit more than I could, certain things for a bit more than I could before the patch. As long as people still are buying gold, I think it's gonna be just fine. It could be people prep it. It could be, but I also think that it was just super exciting that people could go buy gold. Regardless of the patch or not, I think that a lot of people were just very happy that they could buy gold in a you know, in a no risk situation. Especially with GDKP. You I saw. Yellow dotto. I really mount too quickly. You're 40-second 70. That's a lot of 70. Well, it's a lot of 70s. I finally unlocked, what is it, Zarelek? Whatever the cavern thing is. Finally unlocked that on one of my tunes today. I'm like, I should probably... basically, it's because I wanted to do some more stuff for the trading post. So I'm like, let's go unlock that. Now I'll ignore content in retail for like another 6 weeks. Thing. So many 7. I'm like, I have like 5, 6, something like that. I'm good. I think I got like 3 or 4 people to 60 during the bonus XP. I'm like, that's good enough. You missed the whole Ulduar phase. No. This is my ore, bitch. Go away. Didn't miss much. Hi, Smee says good morning. Alice says nap time. Wrath is all about ICC. Everything else is too. Wrath is all about mining. Everything else is too. Damn it. This is why we should level up, but I'm like, I can't be bothered to level. You missed Ulduar, probably not playing any others. I'm like, yes, I could go and do some quests or something and get a little bit more leveled. And then I'm like, but that time I could have made gold. Took a break from Wrath and hopped over to Classic Era servers. This MC and BWL. I don't think I've done any dungeons. Well, maybe, I don't want to say any, but, I've kind of, like, skipped dungeons and raids this time around on this older content. I did it the first time. I'm, happy to ignore it now. And just focus on gold making. Because I can. I did not play Kata at all. I was not playing WoW when Kata launched. I left in the middle of Wrath and didn't come back until almost the end of Pandaria. That was my Longest break from WoW. Me click away some of these. The long break. I was playing console games. I mean, it wasn't that I wasn't gaming, I just wasn't PC gaming. I think that, like, I had, I feel like my PC had died at some point and I got a laptop, but I wasn't really gonna game on my laptop because it wasn't really that good. My ex decided he didn't want to play WoW anymore, so in his world, if he's not playing WoW, nobody's playing WoW. I should have picked the when he said either it's either WoW or me. I totally should have picked WoW, and I would have like saved myself a lot of time and money. Oh, you're too slow. It's mine. Get good. I'm so toxic to these people. I mean, but like not to their face. I would never say anything. Well, except for when like I'm clearly fighting the mob right next to it and they come and tap it anyway, then I'll say really. And I'll just be toxic in chat instead. I would never be mean to these people in game. Oh, where is that one? Oh, that's not. No, no dragons. No. Oh, no, no, no. Invis. Run away, Invis. Invis. I try crafting. No, so I don't have any crafting professions, and I didn't really want to level them. And I'm weird. I like doing this. Because I'm weird. So yeah, I did go to the casino for my birthday. I spent all the money that was given to me. But I had a good time. I was there for like 5 hours. So it was good. Yeah, no, just because none of the characters I have had any sort of crafting profession, I'm kind of like, you know what? I'm kind of coming in like behind the, you know, behind everybody else. Part of me kind of wishes I had jewel crafting, but I'm like, yeah, no, I don't really want to invest anything in a profession. At least with gathering, she has mining and herbalism. I don't do the herbalism so much because I feel like I'm making way more money off of mining. And this is the only character I have that can fly in. Oh, I guess I could maybe do it on, I could start another. You can't use jewel crafting without dungeons. Well, then that's not gonna happen. So the recipes are from dungeons. I mean, although I could prospect. Right. Paramedic said that they'll take care of any sort of crafting needs I have. Boss, you actually made money leveling crafting professions? Yeah, I don't know. I didn't craft very much during Wrath. Like on the, you know, back in the day, I made my gold gathering back then as well. So, gathering's what I know. Did I go to ones up near Philly or so Delaware has casinos. So I went to the one that's close to me. When you visited Philly back in 2018, you went to Parks up in Bensalem. Yeah, I think it's yeah, Rivers. Yeah. Um, yeah, so I'm like, I'm much closer to Delaware casinos. I miss going to Atlantic City, but I'm also not gonna. We're not gonna go all the way to Atlantic City when I can drive 10 minutes and be at a closer casino. Ellie, you made so much money in the first two expansions with gathering and fishing. Yeah, actually fishing. There's a fish. I don't think I have any of that fish on me. There's a fish that's like 2+ gold each. Philip, I used to gamble in AC. I don't have that kind of spare change anymore. Why did I choose mage? Because I only had a warrior and a mage back in the olden days. And when Wrath came around, I'm like, let's just keep playing my mage. And portals are nice too, but I recreated my 2 original characters for Classic, so that's why we have a mage. Right now you're leveling mining along with fishing, cooking, and Wrath. You'll get back to herbs in a bit. Like, they'll all be there. I mean, herbalism, I think there's some good money in herbalism, especially with Adder's Tongue, but I don't know. I like mining a little bit more than picking flowers. 70 out of 75, 20. Oh yeah, you gotta catch your mining's gotta catch up. This is the first one. Yeah, I had skinning my, the tunes I transferred over from, another server have, one has mining skinning and one has herbalism skinning because, like, that made sense to me, especially when I was in, BC. I had my mage was, herbalism, skinning, and I would go and get cobra scales and sell cobra scales and make lots of gold. And then also whatever that flower that you can only get from the places that you can fly to, I would get that flower, and it was good money. You're bummed you had skinning Max. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I haven't really played those characters in Wrath, so I don't know whether there's any money to be made from skinning or not. I mean, yeah, technically Druid probably would be, but I'm not gonna make a brand new character. And I already had these, she was already 75 when I came back to Wrath, so there was kind of no point to start all over again. Yeah, I didn't have an alchemist during Wrath, and I don't have one now, so I don't know. I don't know if there are good cooldowns, but I don't know that. I mean, I guess if that's the transmute, then that probably be worth it. Spices from. Yeah, I don't have cooking. I mean, I'm a mage. I will, of course, why would I have cooking? I can make my own food. You're fishing and cooking in retail, so you're working on it here. Cooking, yeah. I mean, I did level up my fishing, although it's not maxed, but I did get some fishing leveled. But again, I'm like, okay, I could go fishing, or I could come out here and mine. And the answer always ends up being just go mine. I think about starting, so you just want to make a slightly better choice. I mean, the whole, you don't have to pay for some of your flying. As a druid like that, you get flight form, that makes sense. if there are mining related racials, I don't know about them, and I kind of ignored them. Mining, fishing, cooking, your favorite. But you're right. You're like we can't ignore the flowers. Although, like, I guess it depends on it depends on the expansion. Like, I much preferred picking flowers in BFA to mining in BFA. But you know, that's also like in BC, I made way more money off of picking flowers than I did mining, but that's because because of that flower you could only get to by flying. Just enjoy hitting that, right. For generally speaking, I enjoy hitting rocks more than I enjoy collecting flowers. Tarn Druid's probably the best for herbalism just because faster herbing. I like wielding that pickaxe. Is it like, and I don't know this because I only play Alliance, or generally speaking. Is it still, is it separate auction houses for Horde and Alliance still in Wrath, or is it one auction house? Because that would probably help depend on what server you're on. I don't know what classic rules are. I don't know whether you'd need, if you're gonna go Taran, if you'd need to... It should be separate auction, so make sure that you go on a Horde server then if you are going to go Horde, just to be safe. And I'm sure somewhere out there is information on, you know, what Wrath server makes sense. You know, like what's high pop Alliance, what's high pop Horde, which servers are dead, but I don't have. I'm just so happy that Pagel didn't die. It's not going. I mean, thank God, because I moved all my tunes here. I basically moved them here so that their 1800 gold didn't go to waste. I've been on Pagel for Wrath, but for prior ones I was on Benediction, which is PvP, but that's when some of my friends were playing, and so I didn't mind being on a PvP server when I had my friends around, but gathering is just so annoying when you're on a PvP server. I'm like, I just wanna mine and pick flowers. Can you just not kill me? Yeah. That's welcome to PvP servers. Sometimes it's by the person who wants to get the node themselves. Sometimes it's by just a random passerby that doesn't actually even want to collect that item. I mean, it makes sense if it's somebody else who wants the node. Like, I get it. Like, duh, why? Of course you kill me, but when I come back and it's still up and that person just killed me just for shits and giggles, I'm like, come on now. Come on. Like, you don't even have mining, and you just needed to screw with my day. I just don't have the patience for that anymore. I played on a PvP server for, you know, when WoW wasn't PvP optional, when retail wasn't PvP optional. And I don't, like, I guess it didn't bother me as much. But now I'm like, I do not have the patience for this. Leave me the fuck alone. I just want to do my gathering and get out of here. I promise I will not steal your mobs. Just leave me alone. Ooh, we're gonna get the titanium first. This titanium is worth way more. That's gone. I don't know whether those were tied to each other. Weird spawning shit. But I'm taking the titanium first. Yeah, look, people just like to kill other people for fun. You're right, if you're fighting for the node or over a slow spawn, yeah, exactly, but, I mean, it's just fun to kill somebody. I mean, I guess that's why people go PvP, I don't really know. I've always ended up on a PvP server because my friends were on that server, not because that's the server I wanted to be on. I mean, technically, like, I knew going into it, that's, you know, could happen. And that's why I'm now on Pagel, because I don't have time for that bullshit. And I don't have my friends playing with me who might happen to be in the same area and will spawn camp somebody that ganks me while I'm making gold. Now that my friends aren't playing Wrath, I can be on whatever server I want. Hey, Captain Starhawk. How many stacks? I have almost 10 stacks of ore. Nice. Nice. And how much titanium? 14. I think I've got like 9 on my banker, so that'll be another stack of titanium. You started in original TBC on a PvP server, because that's where your friends who already played were. Leveling sucked. Go grab a quest and get camped trying to get back to the quest giver. Yep. Yep. It was a struggle. Also, though, I guess when I was it didn't bother me as much, especially like on, let's say, on my warrior who was my miner in back in the olden days. She was also a raider, so she was well geared, so it wasn't so bad when I was doing my gathering on tunes that were geared enough to fight back. Now, my gathering tunes, like their job is gathering. They're lucky they have like any sort of gear, like at all. You know, they might still be like, you know, now in retail they're rocking heirlooms. Like, we don't they don't get nice things. So you know, it makes it tough when there was PvP. It's fun to somebody. And that's why you had, you know, you made sure you had friends who had either you had one on another account, or you could swap over to your main, or you could call a friend and they'd come and scare the the big bad max level toon away from you so that you could go about your business. But you didn't have that. Villain, you've been known to put your gather tunes in the Tuxa monocle. I mean, like, without, you know, if you don't have to worry about killing things or getting killed, there's no reason not to look pretty. I mean, there's like even out here, there are like I could skip nodes, and I do skip some nodes that are just a little too dangerous. I could strategically only go for nodes that don't require any combat, and I could be wearing whatever I want. Greg is still looking for a diamond tip cane. You managed to outsmart them and get away. It feels good. Kinda does. Oh, where am I going? Apparently, there's a node down there. Twist it around. There's a node down there that I've discovered on my laptop, but apparently it has never popped up on my PC. Interesting. Alright, so what? So we've been at this for an hour. And let's see how many stacks. I have almost 12 stacks. 11 stacks. I can't count. Almost 11 stacks of ore. And each bar sells for about a gold 50. So we can do some like napkin math. People camp the beginner zones are the worst, though. They really are. They really are. So it's like 180 gold worth of Serenite. And then another 200 gold worth of titanium, and then whatever else this is worth. Whatever else all of my other random crap is worth. So it's not quite, it looks like maybe this hour is not quite 500 gold, but it's over 400. Somewhere, it's definitely somewhere north of 400 gold. At a minimum. You remember avoiding leveling certain zones in the day because of world PvP? Yep. Yep, you're like, I'm gonna not do that. It did, there were some times when I didn't mind it, and then other times it's like, oh my god. Like, this is torture. Like, and also, like, some people, like, people would be like, I'm just gonna camp them forever. For me, I'm like, you know what, that's fine, because I have, like, let's say I was mining, I'm like, alright, well, I'll just log off, and And I'll go play, like, I don't even have to leave the game. I'll just log off and go pick flowers because that's in a completely different zone. Like, great. I will take away your fun. Like, this isn't the only person I have. I'm not gonna, like, just keep dying for your amusement. You know, I get that not everybody had other tunes or, you know, or somewhere else, like, this was the only person they were working on, but I always had more than one. I'm like, I'll just go do something else. Like, this isn't... I'm not letting you ruin my day. You kill me twice and we're done. Like... You can sit there and wait, or what I would, like, because I've had 2 accounts for a long time, I would sometimes just stay in that, like, stay dead on the one tune, so that the person would think I was coming back and they wouldn't leave, and they wouldn't go do anything else either. Meanwhile, I log on my other account and go do something completely different, and that guy's just waiting for me to come back to my body. I'm like, I'm just wasting your time. Areas like Taryn Mill or STV were horrid. Oh, there's like flashbacks to STV. It did happen a lot, but even in like, I'm assuming it happened when I was playing on classic PvP servers, so I'm guessing it still happens. I don't know for sure, but I wouldn't be surprised that it doesn't still happen. Certainly when Classic came out and launched for the first few months, people were corpse camping. Same thing in BC, like, but Right Way said, I don't think it was to the extent in original, but people definitely do it. I remember it took forever to get out of Westfall when Classic launched, because people were killing the quest givers, or they were camping you as you came back to the quest giver up at the tower. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go play my other two. Like, you know, if I was on my warrior, I'd say, you know what? I'll just go play my mage, because they were never at the same level. Or if I was on my mage and it was happening on my mage, I'm like, I'll just go play my warrior. and often, like, I get up relatively early, and I have for quite some time. You just come back at like 7 in the morning, and they're not like, that person was up all night corpse camping people. They're asleep now. I can get my quest done and get out of the zone. Wow, toxic? What? I don't think that killing quest givers and corpse camping is really working as intended. PvP happens, but like, corpse camp, like, you know, your max level tune, corpse camping that level 12 for hours on end, kinda shitty behavior. Well, I mean, and Blizzard did change it. If you continually harass a person, if you continually grief somebody, you can get in trouble. Player, well, yeah, player interaction too. You miss an interrupt. Ask a question. No more group for you. Heal too much, heal too little. You're kicked. Right. You were too friendly. We don't want you here. Or actually, I've been like I don't talk a lot in party chat like unless it's absolutely needed. Um I've been kicked for not talking enough in party chat. I'm like that's just not me. You don't say hi to everybody, you get kicked. People are weird. Too friendly, not friendly enough. You never, and you don't know. When you get into a group, you have no idea what kind of group you're getting yourself into. Whether you should say hi, or whether you shouldn't. And that's why nowadays I pretty much only group with people I know. Or where the group is predominantly, like three of them are people I know. Well, as long as you're not kicking them. Not saying that it's never appropriate to kick somebody from a group, but over very minimal stupid things is kind of ridiculous. When someone constantly wipes the group, I'm like, okay, yeah, they need to go. Like, I don't know what you don't understand. We've tried to explain it to you. You're still pulling half the dungeon and killing us all over and over again. You know, goodbye. God forbid you have a battle pet summoned. What is this? You're one of those people? You have battle pets? Yeah, it's mind-boggling, right? Well, getting kicked for, especially for a newer player, can feel kind of shitty because you're like, I don't know what I did. I don't like why is everybody like this? Um, I haven't played very much Final Fantasy, but I did play a little bit of it a couple years ago, and just my very first like whatever dungeon experiences in there were vastly different than my dungeon experiences in WoW. As a seasoned player in WoW, vastly different. You got kicked on your Resto Druid once in full ICC gear during the daily heroic because you were DPSing and healing. God, no. Don't do both of those things. God forbid. Good morning, Manny. You had some eggs for breakfast? No, it's time for some badass bacon. Awesome. I hope you had a wonderful birthday. All right, well, I tend to do giveaways at like 11 o'clock. Like, that's my thing, apparently. Maybe, like, hint, hint, nudge, nudge. That's when I like to give things away. So I'm going to open up the giveaway for the Solo the Aspects pet. I do not have the pet. The pet is not for Wrath. It's for retail. North America and Oceanic players, if you're not non-EU, we'll go with that, non-EU. That maybe is the easiest way to put it, non-EU. You're welcome to enter. Exclamation point, enter is how you enter the raffle, and I will be giving away one of those cute little, it's gold, it's a little dragon, it's adorable. No, I don't think Korea, China, no. NA. I don't get too many, I don't know that I get very many Korea, China region folks in my stream. I've never thought I needed to make that distinction. You shared it with a great person, so it made it feel special. That's awesome, Manny. Awesome. You play both but won't enter since you've mostly been playing EU lately. I mean, you're free to enter. Like, I don't care. I have another one for tomorrow. So if you don't have any luck today, we'll be doing the giveaway again tomorrow. Blizzard was kind enough to not only give me one for myself to use, but also 2 additional codes so I could give away to my viewers. Ooh, titanium! No! 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 You are... Are we gonna be able to get this? You'd rather go to somebody... you know what, that's okay too. But totally up to you. So, it's open for 15 minutes, so it'll end right around 11. So, and when the timer runs out, we'll pull a winner. I think it's pretty cute. It's gold. I like things that are gold. I will take a break here in just a couple minutes as well. I've been sitting still for too long. But I think we'll finish our lap, and I'll, while I'm smelting, I will take a break while I'm smelting, because that's not interesting for anybody. Least of all me. Well, the money, I didn't come home with any money, but it lasted, the money I had lasted for 5 hours, so I feel like that's a win. I did feed the casino, but it let me play for a while. Ooh, now I have a whole stack of titanium as well. That's always wonderful. Yeah, I get to play a bunch of bonus games because that's what I like. I'm like, if I'm gonna play this lots, I better get the bonus game. That's what keeps me entertained. Well, there was no ore there. Why do I feel like I'm not gonna get any more before we head to smelt? I don't think I have a slot game thing activated on the channel. I just have the heist and the gamble. There you go, and Ellie doubled her oinks. Oh, that she gambled. Sadly, there are no real prizes anymore for using the oinks since once Twitch implemented the channel points and you're able to put your redeems for that. There's not a whole lot to do with the oinks. It's just to have fun. Alright, I'm just gonna check this crevasse hole, this big hole in the ice. Alright. Gonna head back to town and smelt. And take a little break. There is actually an Oinks leaderboard. I don't remember the command for it. I feel like Darkwing knows. There we go. There's the leaderboard. There's a top 10 Oinks Oinks earners. You have a goal. Yeah, there is a bit of a cooldown on it. I think at one point people were spamming it so much that I needed to make the cooldown significant. Alright, while we're smelting, I'm gonna take a break. I will be back shortly. Do not forget to enter. We have a giveaway running right now for a Soul of the Aspects pet for North American, Oceanic. I think South American servers are included in that as well. All you have to do is use !enter for your chance to win. And I am back. We have about 5 minutes left on the giveaway. Right now, the odds are looking really good for Jeff or Kirk. I know many of you have the pet already, or can get the pet. Alright, so we got 6 stacks of Saronite. Awesome. Hey, Commander Bond. Good morning. Nail that. One of the best things I love about TSM, even if you're not using it for auctioning or you know, or anything complicated, being able to set up a mailing operation and just with a click of a button sending your mail to someone else. It's wonderful. I love it. If I have it set up to show my other, oh, if it's gonna show my other WoW. Feeling it's not. No, it doesn't want to switch over. There we go. Now you can see my auction tune. We have stuff that expired. It's fine. I made 1,700 gold last night. Actually, no, we have more than that. I lied. Apparently there was another page. I sold 1,900 worth of things. I didn't pay attention that, it wasn't showing all of my emails. Or whatever, mails. They're not emails. I'm gonna grab them because it's 95. I have 95 mails. We're gonna grab all of those out. So that's almost halfway to a new token from last night's sales. That's fabulous. It's a lot of mails. It is. All the mails. Alright. Let's go ahead and get this stuff listed, because if it's not on the auction house, it won't sell. Right. Put our titanium ore up, and I was guessing off of, so when I was kind of doing my napkin math, I was selling it at 15 gold. Obviously, there's a good chance we're gonna sell it for more. Saronite, I did put it, I guessed it would be 150, and that's right about where it is. And I'm not using any sort of auctioning operation in conjunction with TSM. I could, but I don't. I'd have to like actually set it up because I don't necessarily want to price everything for the cheapest price. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I'm looking a little bit further down to find a single stack. So just a little bit easier. We're gonna maybe hold on to that. I was selling them for 47 gold last night. I'm gonna sit on that fire for just a bit. I don't like that price. Making amazing progress in classic gold making. Thinking you could do about 10% of it would still be enough. I mean, I'm not doing anything. The thing is this isn't anything complicated, to be honest. It's just gathering. It's literally just gathering. Alright, well, the raffle has ended. Let's pick a winner. Good luck. Commander Bond! The last entry, and you are the winner. Look at that. I will be giving away another one tomorrow, so if you did not win today, stop back tomorrow. And you rigged. Like, y'all had a 1 in 3 chance of winning. But I do have another one. I do have another giveaway tomorrow, so come back and try and win again. I am gonna message you your code. There you go. You did not come into Ninja. I mean, like usually it's Smeesus who wins, so anytime it's not Smeesus winning, I feel like we can't say it's rigged. No. You're welcome. Congrats, Jeff and Kirk. You'll have to come back tomorrow and try your luck again. There will be another giveaway. They're all rigged. They're only rigged if you don't win. But I've got one more. One more. Blizzard was kind enough to give me a couple to give away. Right. You've won before and said rigged in other channels. sometimes it's rigged in your favor and sometimes it's not. All right, for these gems, see if you can remember what to do. I can button to collapse that. There you go. On BattleNet, under your under like at your picture, redeem code is right down there. Click the little drop down next to your icon. Been a couple giveaways you've won in the past. I felt like it was rigged because you've been a mod of that person for 3. Sometimes I'm like, I don't like it's the random. I'm just using the random generator. I push the button to end it. I pick a winner, and whoever wins wins. I got no control. All right, well, we sold a Serenite bar. Or, well, a stack of Serenite bars. You can't see that because it's hidden behind Alice. But I did. I sold a stack of Serenite bars. And I tried to sell some of this other stuff last night. It didn't sell. It's fine. But yeah, there you go. See, I sold a stack of Serenite bars. Assuming everything sells, this is everything that's up on the auction house right now is from our little over an hour worth of gathering. 628 gold. You would have spent 15 minutes looking for that goblin. So in theory, our gold per hour should be over 500. And all of this stuff will sell. I'm not thinking it won't. There's a chance I might have to relist my titanium ore because sometimes that gets undercut pretty quickly, but it's still gonna sell for 300 plus gold. So we'll keep an eye on all of that, and hopefully we can make some more gold. Switch back to Chloe, and let's go out for another round of mining. Make even more gold. Oh, I did want to I'm not going to flip it over, but I will tell you. Right now, tokens are at 44.72. So it was up to 46 first thing this morning. Now it's down to 44.72. So there is a good chance I will have enough gold to buy a token today. Especially since I made almost 2,000 last night. I still can't believe I made almost 2,000. That's... Well, because it seems more real because it's such a smaller number. You know, if the retail one goes up or down by 1,000, it's not very meaningful. Whereas if this goes up or down by a couple hundred, that's a bigger percentage of the whole price. What am I mining in retail to make gold? Cobalt. That's what I've been doing in retail. Cobalt. If it's something I'm just gonna if I'm not using it for personal uses, I'm doing cobalt. And then always ghost iron so that I can make jards for sky golems. Because I still sell those. Like I still sell like 2 or 3 of those a month. I don't really know who's still buying them. Ghost iron took a hit for you. Oh no. I mean, for me, I'm not selling my ghost iron. That is just, I am just gathering that for personal use. But cobalt has been pretty good. Also, arcane crystals are selling relatively well right now. But the cobalt is being sold to bots. Bots want my cobalt. Oh, the golems are buying the... well, you know what? Keeping the economy moving. I'm not gonna stop selling them. But also thorium. Actually, like thorium prices are way better than they have been, but arcane crystals, what were they when they were over I think 150. No judgment, you're just explaining. Well, I guess that makes sense why I keep selling them, because I'm like, who doesn't have one of these that needs one by now? Who is still buying my sky golem? Like, it can't all be collectors. And we'll have to see if the price of arcane crystals goes up even higher after Tuesday. Maybe making some Arcanite bar. I have I think I have like 2,000 Arcanite bars that I've been holding on to that I bought relatively cheaply, and I'm hoping that they go over 200 each with the new patch. They're used for crafting some of the new recipes, but it's speculative exactly what price they're gonna even out at. So, wish your wife would start playing again, right? You've never had problems gathering. We can't. Yeah, it's just posting to sell. Have her sell, split the gold with her. Yeah, posting can be annoying. That absolutely a pain in the butt. Transmog's gonna collapse with the ability to trade across servers. We'll find the lower limit for transmog prices. Hello, Pixie. How you doing? You're alive. Well, that's good. That is always good to hear. Preparing for may the odds be ever in your favor. Don't try not to bring home the whole store. The traffic isn't. Oh, summer summer traffic. I don't miss that. From where I grew up. It's still it still is. My town still is people still use it to get to the shore in Jersey. People coming from farther north and from Philly still use my town cut through to go to the shore. And it's still like a half an hour from the shore, so I can only imagine you being in a shore town. Don't have to deal with traffic if you don't leave the house, though. I do need paper towels. I need to see who has paper towels on sale and whether I need to go to the store or whether they're gonna get delivered. Like that on top of laundry, that's the other thing I have to accomplish today. Procuring paper towels. Bane and Lifeblood is Beach Taurus. Yep. That's what I'm thinking. I'm really thinking I'm gonna get the paper towels from Amazon. But I gotta make sure they're not on sale somewhere else. Walgreens is normally your best bet for deals on paper products. Yeah, I gotta check. I gotta take a look at what's on sale and what's not. I thought I had another package of paper towels in the pantry, but when I went in the pantry this morning, there are no more paper towels in there. Like, oh, I guess I didn't replenish them. Whoops. I have a roll and a half left. Yeah, no, Aldi's not bad either. But like, I'm picky about my paper towels. I'm a Bounty girl. I don't, like, I've tried a whole bunch of brands and I don't know, Bounty seems to do better for, like, dog, no, why is that not, like, dog accidents or messes of random sorts. The pet showed up in your collection! Yay! I'm so excited for you, Commander Bond. Congrats. Yeah, for, like, if I were just using it, like, you know, for kitchen things, I've been using some, like, whatever brand, but Bounty seems to hold up the best for pet-related things. Yeah, for kitchen stuff, any brand will work. Whatever's on sale. I gotta replace the roll. I have one in the basement. For pet reasons. That roll is almost gone too, so I gotta get the good ones this time. Well, It sometimes I do. It depends. If I get like sometimes I will just get a big thing of bounty and just use it for everything. Um or if I can get a really good deal on like just random brand paper towels, I will. I will just use the random brand for like kitchen cleanup and save the more expensive ones for pet cleanup. Alright, I will let you kill those. I will not be a bitch. Yeah, I know, right? I'm like, oh, I gotta level this. I also picked up the Spectral Tiger Cub from the trading post. I'm like, oh, you need to be leveled too. I gotta add you to the leveling list. Also, guys, don't forget Twitch drops are back starting on Tuesday as well. I believe is it the picnic basket? Is that the new Twitch drop? The picnic basket toy. That's pretty exciting. So be sure to get your watch time in if you don't happen to have that toy. Way to get it. Like, I'm gonna be watching people on Twitch anyway. Thanks, Blizzard, for giving me free things. Okay, I feel like there's maybe people have come out again. We're now a little bit later into the day. Some more folks have decided to come out and do their mining. I have sold 400 and oh, my titanium sold. I've sold 461 gold worth of items from our earlier excursion. That feels pretty good. Like, this server is poppin'. Let's try not to aggro bad things as we go across. I would say half the time I aggro something stupid. I just don't want to drop from the air this time. Should probably ask your mom or dad, Turd Burglar. Hello, Cat. Good morning. You came from the baby truck? Well, maybe that's how things work in your family. Also a kind of weird question to ask in a WoW chat, but here we are nonetheless. I mean, that's true, Kath. If you're over 18 and you're not sure where babies come from, I think that's another can of worms, all in itself. That is not my job. Oh my god, why are there people out here taking my ore? It's not allowed. Do they not understand that this is my zone? Everybody else needs to leave. I'm doing well, Kat, thank you. I hope you are too. Back earning some tokens in Wrath because they are even cheaper now than they were like a week or two ago. You're not awake. Wait, ready to hit that button, right? That was. I feel like it's like your spidey sense tingling. I mean, now that we have Ellie here too, but I also feel like that sometimes your spidey sense goes off. Where? There we go. There's the. That's. Oh, apparently no. Yeah, no, exactly. No, this is, I'm like, where is this going? You know me, yeah, you know me well enough to, we'll see where this is going. It's actually, you know, it's been a little while since, I've had some weird questions in chat. Not that, like, anybody needs to start being crazy, but, has been a while. I was like, was I supposed to do that? I'll bring them back. Do I need to bring them back? No, you're usually pretty good. I'll be honest, you're good. Usually you don't go too, it's not like they breathe. Have some other maths, your copper bars are up for 9 gold for a 20 stack. You had about 10 stacks. Well, good luck. Good luck. I hope they sell. We want some sales. All gold is good gold. Ooh, Lynx meat. Interesting. It doesn't hurt to try, right? Test it out, see if it works. If it does, great. If it doesn't, try something else. Never know what people need. Gonna farm up a few. I work on leveling more fishing cooking. You got mining to 65 and you had to stop. Well, that's still pretty. That's still like some good improvement. What you were said you were? I think you said you were at 25. That's a good chunk of mining. Oh, you were. Oh, wait. You were at 8. You started at 8. Okay, yeah. You've done enough mining. You are absolutely allowed to take a break. Why did we? Instead of actually using my shield, I'm like, let's just pull it off my bar instead, because that's totally what we wanted to do. You enjoy getting new pads and leveling them, but you wouldn't say you're a collector. You don't want to keep track other than which ones you want to level. The wrong button. I want the pets that I can either sell, or I want pets so that I can do world quests. That's as long as I have those, I'm happy. And if something cool comes along that's easy to obtain, you know, I'm like, yeah, sure, let's go grab that. But I couldn't tell you how many pets I have either. I'm not. Sad you can't sell pets in Classic. Adding that to your sale in retail in addition to other gold stuff, it's been helping. Yeah. Every little bit helps. Oh, rematch is the best for pets. I would be lost without rematch. And battle script. So my brain does not have room to remember what spells to use on every battle at all. I'd probably lose something super important if I had to memorize all of the battles myself. I'd forget like my phone number. gotta make room for what to do against that pet person. You need to do your pet dungeon this week, and yeah, scripts are amazing. Yep, you fly through them and like you don't have to look stuff up constantly. Yeah, yes, Bond. You should definitely look into pet battle scripts. Unless you're literally just, you know, fighting the same, you know, doing the same pet battles, you know, like the same only a couple pet battles over and over again. I find it so much easier because otherwise I would literally have to look up every battle I go to figure out what stupid abilities to use and when to switch if I'm leveling a pet. Yeah. Somebody way smarter than me has figured out the best way to fight this battle. And I will rely on their work. And once you get it set, like, it does take a little bit of time to get it set up. But once you have it set up, it makes pet battling so much faster. We're starting. The right spells on those pets in the groups of the scripts was something you learned. Right, the spells aren't there in order. Often what I do is I will go to Zufu, wow-petguide.com, and not only I will grab the rematch string because that will set up your pets with the right abilities. It'll grab the pets listed and make sure that their abilities are set to the right ability. So I will just paste the rematch string in to get the pets for the particular boss, and then grab the string from there as well. Trying to create those teams on my own I'm like, I can't do this. I can't. I will get it wrong. I will, instead of pet ability 1, it'll be pet ability, I'll have put pet ability 2 on there. And then I'm like, why doesn't this work? Yeah. Like, just because it's a new WoW thing doesn't mean I can't pick it up quickly. And once you have it going, so easy. Now, I definitely am not talented enough to write my own scripts. Somebody else has to write those for me. That is not the way my brain works. But I can figure out how to make them work. Somebody else writes it, I put it in there. I mean, it sort of makes sense, but like I don't like I'm not a programmer, so I don't exactly understand what's going on there. All right, are we getting enough? I don't. I feel like there's missing a bunch of nodes. I think it's gotten busy. Don't like it. Ready to go back to sleep. You watch it all download scripts and punch through battles quick. You'll apply yourself to learning soon. And of course, if you run into problems, you know, I'm sure that all of us are happy to help if you get stuck somewhere. It's really the biggest hurdle is literally just setting aside the time to get it set up. You'll definitely get stuck. Well, I'm here to help, and I'm sure that many others would be happy to assist as well. All right. Guess maybe I'm back on track with finding nodes. I think we're in a good spot again. I am so excited for lunch today because I made meatloaf at 7 this morning. I don't know if all of y'all were here for that, but I woke up and made meatloaf. Because I was gonna make it today. I did not plan on making it at 7 this morning, but when I woke up, I'm like, yeah, let's make the meatloaf now. So I just have to heat it back up, and I've got meatloaf for lunch. Kind of excited. I make little mini meatloaves. I don't like make a big meatloaf. I make little loaves. They cook faster. Your copper bars are selling? Yes. Not surprised that they're selling, but I'm glad they're selling. I don't think I have any potatoes though. I was kind of like didn't think through the whole meatloaf situation because I want mashed potatoes. I don't think I have any potatoes. But I somehow I'll survive without potatoes. Alright, well, we're off on another lap. How are we doing? What last time when we stopped, I smelted 120 Saronite, so we'll see if we can get close to that. We've got 7 stacks so far. More than halfway there. Flying, we're flying. And more things have sold. We're now up to 569 gold worth of items sold. So absolutely hit that 500 gold mark. Yeah, so I think as long as you have max level mining and you can fly, you too should be able to hit 500 gold an hour. At least on this server. And depending on, you know, when you buy your token, it could be like 8 hours, 9 hours of farming, and that's it. You could get your token in a weekend. There's ore. Coming back for it. You have more time? A friend just gifted you some game time? Nice. Oh no, more game time. Whatever will I do with it? It just feels a little bit weird that I actually have game time on my account. Like, it's strange because I don't normally have time on my account. You saw a gift on your BattleNet and you're like, woo! I'm usually that month-to-month person. Oh, time's gonna run out in 2 days. I guess it's time to get more game time. But I am trying to use my Wrath tokens to get my time through the end of the year. I don't anticipate that I'm gonna stop playing for the end of the year, and also I have to remind myself it's not money. It's not like I spent money to do this. So even if I don't, even if, like, you know, I decide not to play for a month, it didn't cost me money. Especially since Wrath Gold doesn't, you can't make Wrath Gold into BNet balance, so it's not like I will have even lost out on the opportunity for you know, BNet money. It's nothing. There's no money here. Right. We're almost done another lap. I feel like we still are working on our 7th stack. Definitely gotta be the early bird. Like in real life, lies often to farming in WoW. Come and do it while the people are sleeping. You fucked off and didn't make enough to even get a token because of D4. Oh well. Yeah, but at least you're having fun with Diablo, so it's not like, no. Did we get a stack? Finally? Finally, we got a stack. Yay! And Alice must be tired. He is passed out. All the way passed out. Or first. You have a dot for me? No, no you don't. Oh no. Oh well. No dot. Oh, there's a yellow dot. Alright, let's do another lap. Let's go around again. Hey Maverick, how's it going? Not too bad. Just doing some gathering on a lovely, hot Saturday morning. The inside gathering because it's too warm outside. You getting ready to go finish mowing the yard? Oh, you leave for some vacation tonight. Nice. I'm like, why? Like, wait till it's cooler in the day to mow. But if you gotta get that done before you leave. I understand. Hope you have a lovely vacation. like, where's the ore? I don't see it. Look, those poor skeleton dudes. I don't know what they're mining for. At least I can see what I'm mining for. I had to wait till the last minute because you'll be away for a week. And can't leave that overgrown. Gotta get it mowed before you go. You're going to Disney and not going to Disney? Oh my god, how does that work? Like, do they let you do that at the airport? You need to run. No worries, Jeff. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm sorry you did not win. You'll have to try again. Are you going to the beach? Universal? You don't have to tell me, but I'm curious. A cruise! Okay, alright. Is it a Disney cruise? I feel like that counts. I've done that before. No, alright, well. I didn't know that Orlando International allowed that. Royal Caribbean. I've only been on Disney cruises. Which are more expensive than they need to be. To the Bahamas, nice. Oh, no. Okay, we're gonna disappear. Disappear! Alone. I'm not actually here. Leave, thank you. I've enjoyed all of the Disney cruises I've been on, but they are definitely significantly more than going with another cruise line. And sometimes I question, I'm like, I don't have any kids. So I'm like, I feel like the real benefit to a Disney cruise is the stuff for kids. Why am I paying these prices? Not sure the run all the way out there is worth it for the gold. Oh no, Ellie. You excited? You can't wait. You've had it since 2000. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm glad you're finally getting to go. I have never gotten off the ship. I've been on cruises that stop in the Bahamas. I've never gotten off the ship in the Bahamas because I like to go to the pool on the ship when we're in port because everybody gets off the boat and there's nobody left at the pool. And at least on the Disney cruises, they sometimes run drink specials during that time. Because, there's nobody on the ship. We're not gonna make any money selling booze today, so let's offer discounts. You're going to Disney in October? Nice. I will be there the second week of September? Yeah, second week. Where it will still be hot as Satan's asshole. You've always gone in spring or summer. Oh, you'll get to see the fall decorations, and that'll be nice. Oh, and you're going to Mickey's Not So Scary?
Howdy, lady. Been almost a year.
Yes, it has, Cam. Thank you so much for that resub. Very soon it will have been a year. Mickey's Not So Scary is what it's a great party, and you get candy, and it's like good candy. It's not like crap candy. It's not like the crap candy I buy sometimes. It's like good, like real, like brand name candy. And the parade is excellent. The parade at Mickey's Not So Scary is top notch. Like it's better than the Christmas parade. It is an excellent parade. I like the gravediggers are my favorite part. They make sparks. Fireworks are good. Yeah, grave diggers, yes. I haven't been to Not So Scary in a couple years. Maybe we'll go next. We might go next year. It's just expensive to do every trip, so we do it every couple years. Your friend just got promoted and he pretty much runs Main Street? That's amazing. That's so awesome. Cam, you love Not So Scary. You used to go every year when you lived in Florida. I used to go more when it was like half as much as it costs now. I definitely went more often. Now it's a little bit more expensive, so we go every 5 years or so. Because to be honest, it doesn't change a whole lot. It doesn't necessarily change significantly from year to year, so you don't have to go every year. You remember when your first annual pass was $500? Oh my goodness, $500? Wow. Yeah, it's a lot more than $500 now. You done stuff in your face? Now if you can survive another 3.5 hours, you're in the clear. Well, you're in the home stretch. You are in the home stretch. Although I was talking, so we don't go to the water parks very much anymore, just because like if we want a quick break, like we'll just come back to the pool. But we're gonna next year when we go, we're gonna go for one day longer than we usually do in the fall. So we're celebrating my brother's 40th next year, and wanted to add an extra day so that we can do some extra stuff. You know, just whatever he wants to do. And I didn't realize it because I feel like this is a bargain. It's only $100 to add on the water parks pass to your already existing annual pass, and I'm kind of like, really? Is that cheap? They've had a meeting about their prices, a big dip in attendance. Although I don't know, I still think it's I mean, of course, nobody wants to pay. Everybody wants things cheaper, but I go like 20 days a year. I think that the price I pay for my annual pass is still a good price for the fact that I get to go. I mean, I could go more, but I go 20 days a year. I feel like it's still a pretty good price. But of course, if it were cheaper, I certainly wouldn't be mad. When your cousins works in the rides, Haunted Mansion, Jungle Cruise, that's so cool. Although I'm also like, keep it expensive. Fewer people, lines are shorter. It's like, that's not necessarily, you know, the right answer either, but I think the price for a middle family, yeah. Although I like a lot of people complain about the hotel prices, and I'm like, I don't know that like we stay at Pop Century, which is more expensive than the All Stars, and I'm like, I don't know where you vacation otherwise, but $200 a night for a hotel room is not very expensive. Like I don't know where you're going that you get a clean quality hotel room for less than $200 a night. Like when I think $200 sub $200 hotel rooms, I'm thinking sketchy ass, not where I really want to stay. Yeah, $200 a night. Like yeah, my hotel room at Pop Century it's like $215 because we have a third adult in the room. But yeah, like you usually get $100 a night. Well, I don't know. Like to me, I think $200 a night at Disney is really really good. And you can't like I don't know if you can go to the beach or like you said the Keys. There's a lot of places that it's very difficult to find a hotel for that's safe and clean for less than $200 a night. And you're in the Disney bubble, and you've got easy access to transportation. The Florida resident pass pays for itself just after 2 visits, Cam. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, if we didn't go as much, yes, regular tickets would be cheaper, but because I go 3 times a year, annual pass is a no-brainer. Like, even like the, I don't want to say crappy, because they're not really, the motels at the shore aren't, I wouldn't call them crappy, but like the motels at the shore are, even if you're not going like a peak week, they're still like $250 a night. I said Disney bubble, yes. Disney bubble. They did, yeah. I think that like the Star Wars experience was a great idea, but just so overpriced for what? Like, was it like 2 nights, 3 days, something like that? You had to really be really committed to, like, a cruise is cheaper. Like a 3-night cruise is cheaper. I am a never get the meal plan person because I eat at food and wine booths or festival booths, and I eat at bar, like, restaurant lounges, bars. So, I wish Tables in Wonderland would come back because that really helped with the booze. Oh, I said Disney. No, not Disney. You went Disney World meme now. Disney. Why is that guy evading? Really? Are you evade? And now there's did I find that? Did I don't know. Alright, everybody's evading. That's fun. That's awesome. We're just gonna make this go away. There we go. That was worthless. Like, I don't think we're gonna eat maybe at like 1 restaurant in September. Maybe 1. It's hard to hear in your work truck sometimes. I also have a little bit of a lisp, so that probably contributes to it as well. Access to the transportation network is so worth staying at a Disney property. You always get the meal plan. Yeah, I mean, it works. It depends on how you eat. Like, Liberty Tree Tavern is in Liberty Square in Magic Kingdom. A lot of it depends on how you eat. Like, I would say that like more than half of our meals are at a bar / lounge. Like, we go to Steakhouse 71 and eat at the bar there. We eat at the bar at the Poly, and we get Ohana noodles and pot stickers. Trying to think where else, like, it's not Primo Piatti. That's at Riviera, but the bar right next to Primo Piatti. We'll go and eat there sometimes. Oh no, ad break. I'll wait. I won't keep talking. I'll try and think of some of the other bars we eat at. Disney freak badge, right? Alright, there's still like 30 seconds left on the ad, so I will wait to keep talking about anything significant. No, the wife turned you into one. Nothing wrong with that. You'll miss my voice. No! It says 10 seconds left on the ad. Assuming that, I don't know. I don't even know if that's accurate. But I'll wait till it's over. Okay, supposedly the ad is done. Also we eat at Baseline, I like Baseline Tap House. So when half of the places that we eat aren't on the meal plan because they're not a restaurant or a counter service location, it just doesn't make sense. And we eat way more things from the food booths at Epcot than there are snacks available. So you had dreams of hidden Mickeys. We also like to share food too, even in the places we eat. My mom doesn't eat much. Like, she'll maybe get an appetizer and then share with my brother and I, share from our entree. So we've never been able to, not since we were kids have we been able to make the meal plan make sense. You're back. Yeah, I was saying Baseline Tap House is another great place that I like to eat. That charcuterie board and a pretzel is excellent for lunch, along with some alcohol. And I found out last year that Baseline Tap House basically has a full bar. I didn't know that you didn't have to just get one of their pre-made drinks or something on tap. They basically have a full bar, and you can get a mixed drink from the full bar. I'm like, this is awesome. Again, often that's like our lunch at Hollywood Studios. So, yeah, no meal plan for me. Yeah, that's for Florida. Florida's a quick 2-hour flight away. You've never been? That's okay. California's way too, well, not that it's way too far away. We've gone 3 times to California. You're talking about Florida hotel? Yes, yeah, talking about hotel rates at Disney World. Disneyland hotel prices, if you stay on property, are insane. A trip to Disneyland would cost 3 times as much as a trip to Disney World. It's been $100 a pop at the German rest. Well, Beer Garden is not so a lot of those meals are not cheap, and they make sense. The dining plan makes them a little bit more affordable, but we don't eat there any, that's not how we eat anymore. We make 1 or 2 reservations for the whole trip, and that's generally the only non-bar meal we have. Thank you so much for that follow, and welcome to the Baconverse. And you met a girl that was from the same village as your grandfather? That's so cool. That is really cool. Or I will get, let me see how much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, we're good. We got enough snacks. Or I'll get, one of my favorite things to do is go to the fish and chips stand and get the chicken and mushroom pie, and then just go back into Rose and Crown and eat that while I'm drinking. have a lot of liquid meals at Disney, which anyone who follows my my Twitter knows already. If you watch my Twitter, you know that a lot of liquid meals at Disney. I actually went with a preteen, and then your father-in-law, he went annually. And then your father-in-law moved to Florida.
Only one thing smells like bacon. That's bacon. It's bacon.
Cam, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Commander Bond. I appreciate that. Yeah, growing up, like, when my brother and I were, like, kids and, you know, high school age, we always got a meal plan. Actually, back then it was like dining and entertainment. So, we would go and like take out jet skis every day or almost every day. My brother would go water skiing like 2 or 3 times. We would do parasailing. We absolutely spent way more money than we paid. You unlock Stitch in Dreamlight Valley, and every time you hear him play the ukulele or come talk to you, it makes you think of me. Oh, oh, Stitchy. I love Stitch. I have to. Now it's now time for me to think about getting my Stitch tattoo. I put off getting one until after my Stitch left me. So I gotta get that. I gotta find the right artist because I really like the one who did my Winnie the Pooh, but that was over 20 years ago, and he's not still doing tattoos, at least not for the general public. I thought it was great you could stay with him, visit Disney, but it actually stopped your trips. Ugh. 52 gold in 10 minutes, good or bad? I think that's good. I think 52 gold in 10 minutes is good. Would I tattoo the name of a Twitch viewer in any circumstances? Like a huge donor or something? So I don't know. I don't know if I'd want something permanent. If I'd want someone's name permanent. Never say never, right? Right. I'm like, I mean, there's a price for everything. Let's not pretend that there's not a price for everything. Don't know what that price would be. Also, I also feel like the name might like the name might depend, you know, like with something like really weird, maybe less inclined, but something not really weird would be that name. I don't know, that'd be like you feel like you're like what like where'd that come from? And I wouldn't even be able to like have a story of like, oh, I did it as like, you know, oh, back when I was young and crazy. Right, I'd be popular with all the 12-year-old pod kids. Right, because that's my target demographic. But I mean, I know people who have like been like, okay, you know, $5,000, that gets to pick a tattoo. The only permanent name for tattoos is to honor past loved ones. I learned that the hard way years ago. But like, I mean, I know people who do stuff like that. But there are also people who have way more tattoos. Like, I feel like if you have a lot of tattoos, maybe, like maybe another tattoo, another random tattoo wouldn't be such a big deal. But like I only have 2 tattoos, so getting one getting something random would be kind of weird. I mean, I am getting, like, I mean, I will get the Stitch tattoo for Stitch. It's not his name, but it will be Stitch. It will be his image. But I mean, if you have like, if you have like, 100 tattoos already, what's one more? I mean, I also know people who go to the, they have the tattoo conventions around here, and they'll often have like free tattoos for like the like one day will be like free tattoo day from like a new artist, so you don't get to, like, maybe you get to pick from like 5 or 6 designs, because it's helping the artist get practice. So, but again, like, if you have a bunch of tattoos already, maybe like it's like, okay, what's no big deal, but when you have only a couple, that's bigger deal. Yeah, YOLO Twitch names. People tattooed Diablo for a free game. Some guy tattooed Elder Scrolls for a free game. Cam, you want a Mandalorian tattoo? Right, you're in the process of finishing a half sleeve. You have a Borderlands full sleeve in the works. Nice, nice. Not that I couldn't have more in my line of work, but it's still a very conservative profession, generally speaking. So I don't know that I could get more visible tattoos. Like, I don't know, I probably would have to cover a whole sleeve tattoo. Like, if I ever got a full sleeve, or even a half sleeve, I would likely have to cover that for work. It is? I called it Sundova Camp. But like I don't have, like, because of, like, well, one of them isn't visible on my back, so unless, like, I have a couple dresses that show like the edge of it, and then my other tattoo's on my ankle. So while I don't necessarily cover that, it's not super obvious, like in meetings or stuff like that. Imagine that kid at school. Let me mail these. You've always heard they just work all the time. I mean, it is getting it's getting a little bit better than it used to be. Like, there's some people, like, I know a paralegal who has a nose ring, and another paralegal who has purple hair, but yeah, I don't know. I have a feeling if I showed up to like a Zoom meeting with tattoos on my arm, I'd probably be asked to cover them up. Given you're a trucker, no one cares about tattoos or piercings. I mean, I guess maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's not a bad thing that that I'm wary about getting more, because I would probably have a million. like I would end up with I'd be like, you like, get more as often as you can afford. I would have Disney tattoo. I would be covered in Disney tattoos. But like, I do want to get something on the inside of my wrist. I have to coordinate it with my brother, because I want to try and use the same artist my brother used. But that won't be super obvious. Like, and I could always, like, if I had to, worst case, I could put a watch on and cover it and people wouldn't see it. But, I wouldn't necessarily get, like, I wouldn't get fired, but I'd definitely be asked to cover them up. I'm 99% sure I'd be asked to, wear long sleeves all year round. And I'm like, if that, like, I don't want to, what's the, like, if I have to cover them all the time, why did I get them? But maybe one day they'll be less conservative. Because I'm not, like, it'd still be the same person. It's not like it makes me a different person. Change the quality of my work. And I don't go to court, and I don't have, like, not that that should really matter either, but I don't want to make partner. That is not a goal. That is not a life goal. Yeah, there's a reason I only have 2, because finding the right artist at the right price is, yeah. Can you get a tattoo? Yeah, you can get tattoos between your toes, absolutely. Yeah, I'd imagine that'd be painful. I mean, I could get, like, yeah, in theory I could get my feet tattooed. Nobody would see my feet, but, also I'm super ticklish on my feet. And, I don't know that I'd be able to sit still to get something tattooed on my foot. Bacon Bits, Rogers, and Smith. You'd hire that firm every day. Yeah, like one of the tattoos I have isn't super great. It was cheap. It was a decent artist, but I didn't pay a lot for it, and it's just kind of like a basic bare bones. And I don't think I'd ever do something like that again. I would, I've thought about getting it like touched up into something a little bit, nicer. It's not like crappy. It's not weird. But it's not necessarily of the quality I would like it to be. Your wife's got most of her. I would not be able to sit still. Like, my feet are so ticklish. Like, I would accidentally kick the tattoo artist in the face. And that's not really the way we want to go. That's clearly not. I feel like that's frowned upon. Also, I wouldn't want to, like, I feel like I'd also, like, wiggle too much. Like, sitting still for the 2 I have was kind of a pain in the butt as it is. I can't imagine having to sit still, having someone tattoo something on my foot. But yeah, hopefully within the next, hopefully sometime this year I'll get the one on my wrist, and then it'll probably be a long-term project to get the stitch tattoo. No. I'm still surprised that somebody has a nose ring. I'm still shocked that they let somebody have a nose ring. I mean, like, I don't care, and I think it's, like, I'm glad that she doesn't have to take it out, but I'm also, like, I was also surprised. And I don't know any, like, there's nobody I work with that has, like, visible arm tattoos. I mean, well, like, I guess maybe, like, no, because guys don't, like, I think there are a couple guys who have, like, bicep area tattoos, but guys don't normally wear, like, sleeveless stuff to work. Like, it's not like me where I have sleeveless dresses that I wear for work. You know, yeah, I might put, like, a cardigan or something, over it, but there are times when if it gets warm, I might take off, well, like I've said, I don't think I'd get fired, but I would be asked to cover it up. And I don't, and there are, and I, like, I'm a lawyer, so, like, I feel like there's a valid argument to be asked to cover stuff up. You know, as part of our dress code. Being in Ironforge brings back MC and BC days. Just hanging out there for raids to start. Oh, I miss Ironforge being the center of the universe. Why is it Stormwind? Why? I mean, I haven't read our our dress code recently. For all I know, there is a tattoo policy in the dress code. There probably is. All right. I don't think I'm gonna go and go do any more mining. It's afternoon. I'm hungry. I've got meatloaf to eat. We'll be doing this again tomorrow. It'll feel like deja vu because there'll be a giveaway tomorrow as well, and it'll literally be the same content because that's what we do here. We do repetitive behavior. So yeah, so I'm gonna drop you guys. Well, I'm not gonna drop you guys anywhere. My normal people aren't playing today. They're maybe out there living their lives. Seems. That's something about your job you love. Right. Like, are the bits covered and do you smell okay? That's probably... I know, right, wait till all the crusty, like, they are, like, eventually the crusty old guys will be gone, and the cool younger people will be in charge, but that day has not yet come. Consistently awesome. Thanks, Manny. Alright, well, I'm gonna say goodbye now. Go enjoy the rest of your day. I hope to see you back here tomorrow for literally the same activity. Because it's fun. I will wave goodbye. Alice will sleep some more. And I hope you have an awesome weekend. Take care, guys.